Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift to about the 40-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. 63. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
remember they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Condors take a 3-touchdown lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.